Scientists have revealed the shocking aftermath of an exceptionally violent event in Somerset dating back around 4,000 years. At least 37 people, including men, women and children, appear to have been dispatched and possibly eaten during the largest known instance of human violence in early Bronze Age England, a period some have previously considered to be peaceful. The victims' remains were discovered in the 1970s in Charterhouse Warren, a cave system in the Mendip Hills. Archaeologists now believe the attackers threw their dismembered bodies into a 15-metre shaft, likely as part of a ritual designed to dehumanise the victims and send a chilling message. Professor Rick Schulting from Oxford University said, "This level of almost erasing the person, literally chopping them into pieces, seems like something fueled by anger, fear and resentment." Scrape and cut marks on the bones suggest systematic dismemberment using stone tools, with evidence pointing to cannibalism. The victims included people of all ages, with teenagers and older children making up about half. In Bronze Age Britain, villages typically housed about 50 to 100 people, meaning this episode may have nearly wiped out an entire community. Experts suspect the violence stemmed not from resource shortages, but from a complete breakdown in relationships, potentially driven by a culture of honour or revenge. "This is not a homicidal maniac," Professor Schulting said. "This is a community of people that came together to do this to another community." The findings challenge the prevailing view of early Bronze Age England as a relatively peaceful time. While previous discoveries uncovered only around 10 victims of violence from the era, this newly documented case provides disturbing evidence of extensive conflict. Despite the gruesome nature of the attack, Professor Schulting warned against interpreting the past as particularly savage. He added, "I hope it gives us insights into human nature that extend beyond just the Bronze Age." The findings were outlined in a new paper entitled "The Darker Angels of Our Nature, Early Bronze Age Butchered Human Remains from Charterhouse Warren, Somerset, UK, published by Cambridge University Press. The paper's abstract read, "Direct physical evidence for violent interpersonal conflict is seen only sporadically in the archaeological record for prehistoric Britain. Human remains from Charterhouse Warren, southwest England, therefore present a unique opportunity for the study of mass violence in the early Bronze Age. At least 37 men, women and children were killed and butchered, their disarticulated remains thrown into a 15-metre deep natural shaft in what was, most plausibly, interpreted as a single event." The authors examine the physical remains and debate the societal tensions that could motivate a level and scale of violence that is unprecedented in British prehistory. Its conclusion read, "The early Bronze Age human skeletal assemblage from Charterhouse Warren is unique in Britain. At least 37 men, women and children were killed and dismembered, and probably partly consumed, before their remains were cast into a 15-metre deep shaft in the limestone plateau of the Mendip Hills, together with a faunal assemblage dominated by domestic cattle. This was probably a single event, occurring sometime between 2210 and 2010 BC. The victims appear to have been predominantly local. The factors contributing to such violence remain unclear, but the event may have been part of a spiralling cycle of revenge arising from social and political pressures within or between early Bronze Age communities, and hence may have had both antecedents and consequences. At this stage, our investigation has raised as many questions as it has answered. Work is ongoing to shed more light on this decidedly dark episode in British prehistory. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share and most importantly subscribe, and you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description or via YouTube's Super Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.